Hey guys, it's Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making cookie jars, and this video is sadly going to be the last, so I hope you enjoy it. So for this recipe, I bought 12 large mason jars, but you can totally make this as a single serving. To start off this recipe, you're going to need 1 3/4 cups of flour. This was easiest by using a piping bag and just cutting like a pretty big hole at the bottom just so it's not as messy on the jar. But yeah. Then in each jar I added 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and I just whisked everything together in the jar because that was easiest. This recipe calls for 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, but after putting a couple of jars together, I found out that this was way too much, or else the rest of the ingredients wouldn't have been able to fit in. So after doing the first couple jars, I went back and took a little bit out just to be able to fill everything out evenly. Then in each jar I added 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and I just took a spoon and tightly packed that down. Then the last ingredient required for these jars is 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, and I just found it was easiest to use a funnel to do this, but you don't have to do that, that's optional. Once each jar was filled, I printed out the directions for the recipient because although most of the ingredients are already done, the person who's going to be baking the recipe has to add an egg, some butter, and vanilla extract. And each little paper slip also includes the baking temperature. And to attach them, I didn't have a hole punch, so I just used my scissors very carefully to poke a hole in the corner, and then I used some ribbon and I measured it out around the jar and fit it into the hole and tied it in like a nice little bow around each jar. These were the final products for the jars. These are the perfect gift, and thank you for watching.